Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You see, I'm up here in 67 Romulan space. Want to try out crew I suggested in, several videos ago. Maybe breaking up my favorite hostile crew in Janeway, Enterprise Data, and Nesmith. Potentially dropping Enterprise Data and putting Annorax in there and seeing what that does. I'm not going to hit many hostiles, but I'm going to hit a few. 268 battleships to attempt to find another 68 interceptor. It's somewhat of a punch up. Yeah, I am a G6 player. I am somewhat low G6 using my G5 Epic. See how this is going. It's going fairly well. I mean, this is 3 hostile. I mean, I've lost kind of a lot of whole health there, I guess. Though, depending on what you're trying to do, it's a lot. Sometimes, for a 63, it's really not that much. Because how much more am I getting because I'm hitting a 68 instead of something that's closer to my level? Let's repair this, and let's go do the same thing with Annorax. Then compare the battle logs. Or maybe we'll just be able to see the difference. It's possible. See, 68 battleship there, 68 battleship there, 68 interceptor. One all the way down there. I did have to come in here and clear out some of these smaller ones just to get some of the bigger ones, because that's annoying. Yay. Wow, I finished cut them down already. I didn't even get my Borg cube out. Holy shit. And Crucible War. Yay. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be good. So we'll crawl this guy. Well, you can... Where did the whole ending hole in those runs was? See, 1.63 with Annorax. 1.48 with Enterprise Data. So I lost a lot less hull using Annorax. Actually, you can see my shields are dropping. Holy shit. Of course, there goes that thing where, oh, Sesko would have been useful for you right there. Yeah, but then who you taking out? You're taking out Nesmith, or you're taking out Janeway. What do you want when you're taking a level 60 ship? Maybe you can say it's a 61 because it's maxed. Taking a level 61 ship and fighting a level 68 ship. Punching up fairly high. 3 rounds here with Annorax. This is against an interceptor. See, the battleship's going a lot different. Not losing my shields, fighting with the triangle. Same was happening there. Yes, you can see with Enterprise Data going a few less rounds. Going 2 rounds instead of 3. Excuse me. Which is nice and all, but holy shit. I didn't realize it shot this much. That's 6 shots with its first gun. And then another 6. Holy shit. Oh, and then a 3rd weapon with another 6 shots. Oh, and then a 4th weapon with another 6 shots. Kind of why Annorax can be a good hostile grinder for some people. the higher and higher you go up in level in hostile level, the more likely they are to have more weapons that shoot. The smaller ships just have less weapons. Okay, so 4 guns in round 1, 2 guns in round 2 because the other 2 are charging. And then I killed it. Yay! I wanted to look at some of the numbers. Actually, something that we could... If you look at the amount of hull repair I'm doing, can allude to, let's say, if I'm taking too many criticals. If the numbers are about the same here in round 2, then I'm not necessarily taking a bigger shot like a critical hit that could potentially skew this test. So what is that, about 52 million hull repair? I don't remember which asshole that was. As you can see, when I'm fighting the battleships, I'm taking about 34 million. Well, I mean, with the triangle, so I'm mitigating a lot better. Not quite at max mitigation. At least I don't think. It's about, looking at this shot here, it's about 3/5, which is about 60%. That's not great. Another 35 million there on the repair. I don't remember which one this was. 53 here fighting an interceptor. I think that was the same one I just did. The hell was that? That banner that just popped up. 52 million on a hull repair. So not too different. It's not like I'm taking all criticals in one battle and not taking any in the other. So let's... Am I fighting something here? No. The banners are just going nuts. Cool. Still have not fixed that problem after all these years. That's hilarious. It's not a whole lot, but you can see it's 47 million instead of 53 million. Means I took less hull damage. Let's see what this one says. 48. Let's take a look at this first round where there's multiple shots. You can see apex barrier 12 million. That is with Annorax. Should be relatively the same over here. 13 million. It's about the same. But it's the same. Wait. How did that get more? Ah, bigger shot. Double the shot. So about double the apex barrier. And then still higher. You see my apex barrier. I'm not mitigating. I'm not... The last 3 shots are about 20 something-ish. Apex barrier because it's a 300 million shot. The first one's only about 14. Well, that's a 150 million shot. Take a look at this guy over here. I mean, again, the apex barrier is about the same. It's because Annorax hasn't triggered yet. See Annorax popping here. See 38 million, not like a 24 or 26 million, 38 million knocking out with apex barrier. That's cool. Yeah, I mean that's that's close to 2/3. That's like 66%. My mitigation higher here? That's odd. Here a little more, up to 45, 42 million. Here 49 million there. That's kind of a large shot discrepancy. I mean, not... What the hell am I trying to say? A min-max bracket there. I mean, you see 280 here, and then you see almost 330 there. That's kind of a lot. I mean, it's a 50 million difference. Coming to the last one in the round. See here, this almost. Oh yeah. 300 here, 291 there, 50 something million apex barrier. Something I noticed, and I think I was going to mention it to you guys, and I just totally forgot. And I did allude to it about critical hits, and they'll do more damage. Well, they don't do more damage to me. You're noticing what's on the screen there. Yeah, I thought about doing a video about it, and I don't know, I lost track, or I just couldn't plan it out. But talking about it here and all the research that's out there to reduce critical damage. You see these normal shots here. There's 6 shots. There's 1 critical, 5 normal. 307, 291, 283, 279, 324. Here's this critical hit, 142. Yeah, drop critical damage of the hostiles that much to where when they critical hit, they're actually doing less damage to you. So that's cool. So maybe depending on where you're at, using that hull repair number may not be great, because if it's lower, maybe it's because you took a critical hit. But again, that's going to depend on where your research is. Disappointing that it's not 0. But I guess that's close to 50%, I guess, right? Where the fuck did it go? I mean, that's pretty close to dropping the hostile critical damage to 50%, maybe even below 50%. Depends on what. Like, I don't know what it was supposed to be. Was it supposed to be 280 something, or was it supposed to be like 300 something? Because if it's supposed to be 300 something, that means I'm dropping critical damage below 50%. And it's supposed to be like 110 or something. Or no, 150. That's the base critical damage, 150. So, not too long of a video, but based on what I'm seeing and the amount of, yes, the battle's going longer, but the amount of hull that I appear to be saving myself, doubling up with the apex barrier, and in some cases triple or quadrupling because Annorax will stack. I think Janeway with Annorax and Nesmith on the side that's the way to go now. That's the way to grind hostiles now. Especially when it seems like all the hostiles that are coming out, and because I haven't tried all the loops. But some of these loops and their hostiles just have so many weapons. Instead of 1s and 2 weapons on these ships, it's 3 and 4. And they're charging relatively quick. I mean, you think about your freebooters and your Zindies and whatever other hostile have shit tons of weapons. Folks like Janeway and Annorax, Hugh, they're gonna trigger a lot. Yeah, much better on the mitigation here. That didn't go up by that much. That only went up by 3-4 million-ish. Well, they're about the same shots. Battleship instead of the interceptor, so the battleship's first 2 guns are about the same. There you go. There's a bigger increase. Yeah. That's Of course, then you get down to this shot, nothing's going to my hull because of Janeway. That's why shields are going down. But again, at the same time, and why I said Seska sucks is, who am I taking off here? Yeah, maybe. I don't have Seska, so I can't try it out. But then how much less apex barrier are you doing? you drop one of your apex barrier people, you put Janeway, Seska, and then one apex barrier. Then the battle's going longer. You saw with Janeway, Data, and Nesmith, the battle's going shorter. It's shorter because I'm knocking them down quicker. It's not going 3 rounds, it's going 2 rounds. It's only 1 round. Of course, maybe, depending on how you think of it, because you see 4 weapons here, if you use Nesmith, you only get 1 activation through the whole thing. Now, yes, if you use Annorax instead of Nesmith, you get no apex barrier taken off here. But when you come to the second weapon, it's the same as Nesmith. Then when you get to the third weapon, it's twice as good as Nesmith. When you get to the fourth weapon, because 3 activations, you wouldn't get the 4th activation until after the weapon. 3 times as good as Nesmith. So maybe Annorax is better than Nesmith. So, it's choices. How do you set up your hostile crews now? And at the same time, for those of you that like to dual wield, I do like dual wielding, but I find I don't do it that much as I may have used to. You got Enterprise Data, you got Janeway. Now you got Annorax and Nesmith. That is a high isolated cascade. I forgot what the hell it was. And an apex barrier officer that you can put on each ship. And you know what? There's Hugh and there's Vale. That's a critical hit officer you can put on each ship. Sad thing is, there's really no mitigation officer. I mean, maybe Beverly. So maybe Annorax, Beverly, Enterprise, Data, Janeway, Nesmith, somebody. Who's the 6th? I guess I really didn't have one. Maybe somebody, Janeway's crew, Doctor or somebody, I don't know. Of course, maybe that's what you use, Doctor, instead of Beverly. But again, you're going to have to get hit first. Food for thought and all that stuff. Well, it's a good time to end the video. Internet connection going out of me, I guess. Whatever. Bills are set up automatically. I don't know what the hell's going on. Comment below. Did you get on Annorax? I know we've talked about it a lot, but have you actually looked into his officer ability? I know really down on the captain ability, but looking into the officer ability a little more, kind of liking it. I was really high on Nesmith and the amount of apex barrier he gave you. Annorax seems to be doing a lot better. Have you used Annorax in your hostile grinding? Have you noticed a difference? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.